Great ostriches always need lots of attention. Lots.
Must clean cabin so nuts get fine.
Beirdla miskatwalk.
Tuk sugar!
A squid lying in a puddle of ink. Poor creature. A squid lying in a puddle of ink. Poor creature. So that's the famous lake that won't freeze anymore.
Beirdla miskatwalk.
Unukmak.
Great ostriches always need lots of attention. Lots.
A checkpoint for the municipal employees.
Stop! You may not pass.
May I ask why not?
Miss, as the inopportune loitering of the Youkole nomads in town was proving to be disturbing the tranquility of the inhabitants, Mayor Bulakin has ordered access to Valsembor to henceforth be restricted to those presenting a duly stamped pass, which confers the authorization to access said town.
Sir, I really don't think I represent a danger for Valsembor. Plus, I'm not a Youkole.
My dear young lady, your physiognomy is not sufficient. Only presentation of said municipal pass shall be acceptable.
Listen, I really need to get into town.
Without a pass, you shall not pass. The pass to the town? I'm waiting. Where is your pass to Valsembor?
Do I really need a pass?
Indispensable. So cease arguing and keep moving.
Do I really need a pass?
Indispensable. So cease arguing and keep moving.
Apparently, I need to have the official Valsembor stamp on this for it to be accepted as official. Youkole candles, made with homemade wax.
This pass is not valid. It has not been stamped with a Valsembor town stamp.
Do I really need a pass?
Indispensable. So cease arguing and keep moving.
Nothing useful here. Stamps. But not one is the right shape, of course. A stamp? Looks like something's missing, though. There's a shape ingrained in the leather. Apparently, I need to have the official Valsembor stamp on this for it to be accepted as official. Nothing useful here. That's not right. No way. Let's try something else. It doesn't work. There's a shape ingrained in the leather. No way. It doesn't work. That's not right. Only the stamp is missing. How practical. No
Doesn't
way. Work. There's a shape ingrained in the leather. Only the stamp is missing. How practical. No way. Let's try something else. Impossible. Nothing. It doesn't work. Only the stamp is missing. How practical. Only the stamp is missing. How practical. Only the stamp is missing. How practical. Nothing useful here. Nothing useful here. Impossible. Nothing useful here. Nothing useful here. Stamps. But not one is the right shape, of course. Only the stamp is missing. How practical. There's a shape ingrained in the leather. Impossible. Let's try something else. Nothing. It doesn't work. That's not right. Not a chance. No way. Do I really need a pass?
Indispensable. So cease arguing and keep moving.
A checkpoint for the municipal employees.
Must clean cabin so not get fine.
The Youkole craftsmen must make these statuettes by the dozen.
Miss Catewalk will find everything that she seeks here.
Hello.
You look muck, Miss Catewalk. Need something from Forge?
Well, yes, I do. I need a stamp that has the same shape as the Valsembor seal and that I can use with the press at the camp gate.
Complicated. Need model. Tuk tuk. You have that, Miss Catewalk? Miss Catewalk, bring much junk for Smith? Complicated. Smith also need wax for mold. Good junk. Stamp ready in not long time.
Only the stamp is missing. How practical. I have to find a way to attach the stamp or it'll fall out again. Only the stamp is missing. How practical. Let's try something else.
Hello, Miss Walker. Very happy to finally catch up with you.
Mr. Canton, what on earth do you want?
To take you back home, whether you like it or not. Come on, give me your hands, please.
I'm not going with you. Do you hear? Leave me alone.
You're alone here without friends or acquaintances, and you have nowhere to go, Miss Walker. So be reasonable. Turn around and hold out your hands. Don't make me use force to restrain you. Mr. Marston? Finally, I have her. Yes, she is safe and sound. I have Miss Walker under control. I'll keep you informed of our progress. It'll take a day or two at most. I suppose there are a few procedural obstacles to overcome before we can leave the country.
Listen, all these things I'm accused of are completely untrue. Hans's murder, embezzlement, it's nonsense. And while we're wasting time here, I can't help the Youkoles. And believe me, they really need it.
I am not your enemy, Miss Walker. If you haven't done anything like you say, it's in your interest to go back and defend yourself in court. There's nothing left for you to do here anyway. Not everyone here is your friend in these parts, I'm afraid.
Well, all right, Mr. Canton. You win.
I'm glad you're finally being reasonable, Miss Walker. Now we just need to wait for the representative of the regional military authorities for the administrative procedures. I don't think it'll take long to get our papers, so we can leave this place then.
How long do we have to wait? I've been through a lot over the last few months, you know. I'm recuperating. I'm still a bit weak.
Well, it could take a few hours at the outside.
Would you mind bringing me a glass of water? I don't feel too well. I feel a bit dizzy.
I'd have to leave you here in the meantime. I'm not sure that...
Please, Mr. Canton. I really think I'm going to faint.
Don't worry, Miss Walker. I'll see what I can do. But don't move.
Quick! I have to get free and get out of here while Canton is busy. Useless. That's no use to me. break. God, I need to find something else. Useless. Unless I want to fracture Canton's skull with my hands behind my back, this does me no good. Free at last. All right, let's get out of here before Canton comes back.
Miss Walker! No, wait! I have an arrest warrant for this woman. Arrest her! Oh! My pass! Give it back to me! Immediately, you hear?
Are you okay, sir? One more step and you were in the drink.
R-E-N-O.
Pardon?
It's me, Captain Obo. Obo! Proud commander of the just as proud crystal. So don't you, sir, me.
Well, delighted. Captain, I'm Kate Walker. I'm looking for Steiner's, the clockmaker.
If I fall in the water, sailor, it'll be to go straight to hell. So don't fall in the water, sailor. You understand? Bastards waiting for me.
Who are you talking about?
The monster of the lake is waiting for us all, miss. Everyone's time comes eventually. to finish the work. Come on, back in the fight. Because you can never lower your guard. Never.
A tavern. Excuse me, please, miss.
Yes?
I'm looking for Simon Steiner's.
Simon Steiner is my grandfather. My name is Sarah. Sarah Steiner.
Pleased to meet you, Sarah. I'm Kate Walker. Can you tell me where I can find your grandfather's workshop?
Of course. You'll find his shop is at the end of the alleyway, on the left, just as you leave it, in the main avenue. Can I ask what you want with him? Because he's rather old, you know.
I'm accompanying the Youkole caravan. Apparently your grandfather is supposed to be making a mechanical prosthesis for Kirk, their spiritual chief, who had a bad accident recently. Without the artificial leg, Kirk won't be able to go along with the great migration of his people. And on top of that, the Youkoles won't leave without their guide.
You're accompanying the Youkoles? My God, you're so terribly lucky. When I was little, Grandfather used to tell me all about their adventures, full of mystery and magic.
Do you like life in Valsembor?
Oh, there's really not that much to talk about here, you know. I spend all my time here or with Grandfather since he got sick.
There was no one who could keep an eye on him for you?
We can't afford it, I'm afraid. I also think I prefer it this way. My grandfather is my only family.
You seem to like the Youkole, Sarah. I get the impression that's rare in Valsembor.
It's true that when it comes to the Youkoles, people around here can be a bit silly. They go out of their way to make the nomad scapegoats for all of the town's problems since they got stuck here.
But you don't, do you?
Of course not. Grandfather told me that he has actually seen 3 or 4 of the great ostrich migrations in his lifetime, and he always really respected those strange people. He even made sure I would admire them too, you know.
I guess you're pretty close to your grandfather?
Yes. Of course he can get a bit grumpy, especially the last few years, but he's actually really adorable, and you should see the work he does. Give him a few cogs and springs and he'll give you some unbelievably incredible invention. He almost makes mechanical objects seem alive.
I see exactly what you mean. I used to know someone like that too.
The only problem we have is that business collapsed when he got sick. I really do believe that if I didn't have the waitressing jobs to make ends meet, we'd probably have to close up shop.
Thank you for your help.
I'll be stopping in to see Grandfather on my next break. Maybe I'll see you there.
Yes, I hope so. Goodbye, Sarah.
We're pretty lucky with all we've been through. At least we've still got places like this.
It's been hard to sell our produce since the port closed. And now those nomads show up and undercut us.
There's something about those nomads at our doors they're not telling us.
That shape there in the water. What is it?
All those youngsters trying to act smart to impress the Steiner girl. It really gets to me.
I hope you find the tavern agreeable, miss.
I'd really suggest you steer well clear of Captain Obo, miss. He's always basically drunk as a skunk.
I'm not standing here because I'm happy, you know, miss.
Ah, miss, delighted to see that you finally managed to leave the Youkole camp.
Yes, thank you very much for the pass.
Well, now that you're at last here, you'll be able to taste my famous borscht.
It would be my pleasure, but I do have to find Steiner the clockmaker right away.
Simon Steiner? Ah, in that case, you should speak with Sarah, our young waitress. She's his granddaughter.
Is Simon Steiner well known here in Valsembor?
For a long time, he was rather popular. You know, he isn't just a clockmaker. He knows everything about mechanical objects. He repaired everything for everybody here in Valsembor. He also designed the amusement park on the other side of the lake with a colleague of his. A French automaton creator, if I remember right. You could say Valsembor owes a lot to Simon Steiner, miss. So when he got sick, I offered to hire Sarah to help a little. You understand?
I met that man recently. A certain Captain Obo. He doesn't seem very with it.
And he's been that way for 20 years, miss. 20 years. Can you imagine? He used to command the Crystal, the boat that made the crossing between here and the amusement park, on the other side of the lake. And he wasn't the same man then.
How are things in town? They don't seem to be going that well.
If you ask me, the atmosphere is horrible. At least half the people don't want the Youkoles right at our door. Most of the shopkeepers even made the decision to go on strike over what they saw as unfair competition. Also, Valsembor hasn't been the same in the last 20 years. There it is.
I'm off. Thank you again for your help.
See you soon, miss.
The lake is haunted by a demon. It's watching me. Waiting. I can feel it. The crystal took across more travelers ever than any other ferry from Valsembor.
That shape there in the water. What is it?
The monster is lurking at the bottom of the lake. That's where it sees what's happening on the surface with those red eyes. I know I should try not to drink so much. Everybody tells me, Obo, alcohol isn't going to help you sort yourself out at all. The lake is haunted by a demon. It's watching me. Waiting. I can feel it.
I'd really suggest you steer well clear of Captain Obo, miss. He's always basically drunk as a skunk.
I'd rather be left here on my own if you don't mind, miss.
I hope Grandfather remembered to take his medication this morning. He hates it when people treat him like he's sick.
Lost your way, pretty girl?
Steiner! Hello. Are you Mr. Steiner? I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Steiner. My name is Kate Walker, and I've come to pick up the prosthesis for Kirk, the Youkole spiritual guide.
And well, dear Miss Walker, Dr. Efimova has informed me that the young man was not yet in any sort of condition to withstand the operation, and that...
Mr. Steiner, are you all right?
It is impossible. That pendant you have around your neck. I would be very obliged if you would entrust me with it for a moment. Please, Miss Walker. Mein Gott! An XZ-2000 automaton heart in perfect working condition. A compensating spring memory. Pendulum ventricles and small mechanical pumps. Everything seems in excellent condition. Donnerwetter! Where on earth did you steal this, Miss Walker?
What? Are you calling me a thief, Mr. Steiner? I haven't stolen anything from anyone. This is all I have left of my friend Oscar. Give it back to me right now.
Ah, so. And yet I am actually very familiar with this type of precision mechanism. An infernal precision. Incredible, unique expertise. For this was a Vorarlberg automaton, Miss Walker.
Yes. It was Hans Vorarlberg who designed this object. Tell me, did you know him?
Oh, yeah. He even lived here a few years. We did a lot of work together. He taught me so many different things, you know. So it is useless to try and make up silly stories, Miss Walker. And I am afraid that I am not about to allow you to leave here as long as you have not told me the truth about where this object comes from.
Oh, don't bother locking me in, Mr. Steiner. If you must know, the truth is that Hans Vorarlberg was someone who was very important to me. I accompanied him on a very strange journey throughout Europe. And that object in your hand is the only souvenir I have of that adventure.
That proves nothing, Himmelherrgott! Hans would never have given this to...
Mr. Steiner, are you all right?
My heart... need... my medication... Quickly!
Just don't move. I'll go and get your medication right away. No medication in sight.
Make yourself right at home. Don't mind me. I just own the place.
There's no point. Nothing that could help him. That could do him more harm than good. No medication. That could do him more harm than good. Nothing that could help him.
So, you would abandon me to my fate?
Empty. No medication in sight. Fantastic! A woman's writing saying, "Grandfather, don't forget to take your medication 3 hours before dinner." Kirk's prosthesis, but it looks like it isn't finished. A woman's writing saying, "Grandfather, don't forget to take your medication 3 hours before dinner."